And now here is Nagoya Castle. And I got two. You got the miso. This is so cool. Shibuya Crossing in Lego format, man. 2,330 hours to make this. Some big dinosaur fossils. Look at this. This is inside the lab. People are literally wearing coats and everything. I'm gonna get this. Alright, what is up, guys? This is Robert at Gaming With Me, and welcome to day number 11 of we are here in Nagoya. Usually I'm in my room, of course, but you know what? Thing is, we're here pretty early. We're here like a half an hour early, so I'm like, all right, let's just get into it. Let's just go, which is nice. It's nice that we're here early and never late. I've noticed that. It's usually early, on time, never late. Awesome. So, what are we gonna do in Nagoya? Which is supposedly a lot of people say, oh, there's nothing to do in Nagoya. I actually have quite a bit of things that I want to do in Nagoya. We're gonna see. I'm not too sure. I want to go to like 3 locations in my mind that I definitely want to go. Legoland. I won't be there for too long, I know, because I know that a lot of the rides are mainly geared towards like kids and stuff, and not a big fan of those really tiny rides. But they have a lot of things that are you know, made by Lego. Like they recreated like entire cities of like Japan out of Lego, and that sounds pretty cool. And just it's a theme park, so I know I would at least enjoy it. But I don't think I'll do that for more than a few hours. Then we also got the Science Museum, which I would like to go to. Obviously, I think museums of science is probably the most exciting thing for me. There's obviously some food I want to do. There's the castle. There's a few other things, but we'll see which ones, what I tackle, what I don't. But let's just go, man. Let's just go. These are some nice, interesting views right off the bat. The boat behind is apparently like a voyager to the Antarctic, which is very cool. And we're actually here till like 6:30, so we got actually plenty of time, which is nice. Because I mean that's over 10 hours to be fair. We made it to Nagoya Castle and Meiji Park. So they got like a little park area, there's some other things, and of course the castle. So let's go, and mainly the castle is what I really want to see, so let's check it out. Well, this is some of Nagoya, man. It looks very nice. I wonder where that building is. Hey, that building. It's interesting that people will call Nagoya like a boring place, but it's like, come on, man, this still looks like there's plenty to do, so I don't quite understand it. Yeah, this awesome sign, Nagoya. Come on, man. This is a nice walkway to the castle. Man, I'm looking at the restaurants right next to it. They don't open until 11, bro. 11? I mean, like I said, it's 9 something. Damn. Shit, alright, we're gonna have to eat somewhere else. Lunch, 11? Maybe it's open, but just lunch at 11? Well, what the hell are they serving then? I mean, you can say breakfast, but what do they mean? There's a specific dish that sounds good that I would like to have, but I forget. Specialty of Nagoya, chicken wings. Is that true though? When I was looking up, there you go, Misokatsu. That's what I want. Supposedly that's really good. And that's open at 10? 10:30, oh, 10:30 a.m. open. Okay, that sounds viable. Holy shit, but look at this, dude. This looks awesome. Oh, man. I love me some katsu sandwiches, bro. They're just banging, bro. I haven't had one yet here. I'm in Tokyo. When we get there, I'm definitely going to eat some maisen. I can't wait for that, but oh, man. There's some... Oh, that's Korean cold noodles. I don't really care for cold. But... some good shit looking. Oh, and this is open at 9:30. Ooh. Nagoya Castle. Look at these. I like this already. This is the mode, I'm assuming, but not filled with water anymore. This looks nice. Oh man, I need to sneeze. Oh no. So here's something unfortunate. You cannot enter the Nagoya main tower now. Oh, that sucks, because that's like a big thing about these castles so far of what I've seen. If you like to read what Nagoya Castle is all about, pause that video. Even though I've already crumpled it up, it's a nice looking ticket. I like it. So here we are heading towards Nagoya Castle. Now, unfortunately, like I said, you can't actually go inside. Who knows when that'll happen, but because of that, it'll make our stay actually shorter, unfortunately, but this is what it is. At least we see the architecture. Remember when I just said, oh, there goes Nagoya Castle? You know, I'm just completely wrong. That's Nagoya Castle, if I can. Am I pointing right? Yeah, there you go. This is not Nagoya Castle. That's Nagoya Castle. Supposedly they're actually like restoring like some walls now or something like that. I don't know. It says, oh, you are here. So it's like down there. Can't quite tell. You'd think it would be like literally right here. I guess it could be literally right there. But understandable. I think a lot of people, including myself, when I first started exploring Japan, it's like, oh, this is the original. But I mean, realistically, it can't be. So they gotta, over time, restore things here and there. Not that everything is restored. There are plenty of things that are just, you know, from its time. But, you know, not everything can be literally from day one. Because even from day one, they always constantly build new things, right? So nothing's truly ever day one on Earth. A lot of things were also wrecked during like World War II. So like, for instance, there was a house here that was destroyed by the fire, but now only the stones are here. But to be fair, that means the stones, well, they're original. I'd say what I think about this, just like the pyramids, how the hell did they build these walls like this? I'm sure that's more documented than like, way more documented than like the pyramids, I'm sure. But when you think of it, like, that is crazy. When you think about all these stones that are built up, it is pretty insane. And now here is Nagoya Castle. I say that until watch there be a giant castle behind these trees. This is a pretty nice castle though. Look at that structure. I love the green hue. Although I don't know if it's always been green. Maybe over time it just like that could be rust or something. But I do like that. It looks cool. The main tower keep has been currently closed to the public. It's been closed since May 2018 due to earthquake resistance concerns. Damn, that's brutal. Well, oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that would have been awesome to go up. I mean, come on. That means we really could have explored this. Oh man, fucking earthquakes, bro. That sucks. Well, I mean, that's literally the big thing. Obviously, we could just see the structure. This is massive. This is huge. It looks awesome. But, you know, a big thing is to actually go in, and we can't do that. And my stomach is growling. So, I think we should just go get something to eat. They sell a 95% gold card in Japan. I don't know if that's like literal gold. That doesn't sound right, but I'm trying to forget because that'd be like 20 something. So that would be like $100 something. I mean, maybe it is gold. From this angle, this shit looks menacing. Look at that. Imagine you have like a lightning bolt in the back. God dang. We got a Yoshinao Zone shop. So let's see if we could find some Misokatsu. Hopefully. And they got it set up where it's kind of like, it's really nice. It seems like they set it up almost like a, you know, adult time period sort of thing. And it's just something you could just kind of walk up into and oh, I see a lot of things closed. Where was that place that I was just at that had like food, bro? I don't know, but this looks cool. It's a little shopping area, but you know, still designed like in a Edo time sort of period, which is cool. There's a lot of nice, like, you got tonkatsu, but not a lot of mizukatsu in this area, so we gotta go somewhere else. So this place that I was just looking at is actually the place that I was going to go to. I guess it's like a chain, Yabaton, and it opens at 10:30, so it's only a few minutes, so I'll probably just wait here actually. Yeah, man, let's try some Misokatsu. I kept saying Mizukatsu. That's like water katsu, which is not what that is. It's a pretty nice location, man. It's a really nice location. Yeah, man, I got two You got the miso, and then you got like a different type of sauce. First, there was no sauce in there. I was confused, and then the woman walked up. Looks amazing. That was so good. But obviously, I don't really eat that. That tasted so damn good. If you know me, I love the katsu here, the pork cutlet. They're just so good. I don't know. It's literally the best pork cutlet you could ever have, and there's something about how they do it in Japan that is just so fantastic. That breading, the way it's, I guess, made, I don't know, and obviously the sauces they use are just fantastic. I will admit though, I do think the miso sauce, while was really good, I still prefer the other one that is the more traditional one, I guess. But the miso sauce still, I would take Misokatsu any day. But I do prefer the other one actually. So it was nice that I had two and I had both of them anyway. I could eat another one, to be honest. But yeah, that was great. Oh man. Yabaton, that's like the chain that does a lot of these stuff in Nagoya. So very interesting. Now, I think I messed this up. Probably should have come to actually Nagoya Castle last, it looks like. Because I didn't realize this. I guess it makes sense, but Legoland closes at 4, like 4 p.m. It's about 11 right now. And the Science Museum closes at 5. I'm like, oh, we go back at 6:30, and I'm sure Nagoya Castle would be open from the hours of 5 to 6:30, which probably would have made it a little bit easier. So we are going to go to Legoland right now. I mean, I could be wrong, and maybe I will be wrong. I don't expect to be there for even 3 hours. Again, I could be completely wrong, but I do want to see, it's technically that may be more of a expensive way to see it, but I do want to see up close the creations of like Japan in Lego form, because that's the cool thing to me. And the rides are not going to be something I'm going to be really caring about. I might go on a few of them, maybe, just try it out. But they're, like I said, they are like baby's first rides. Maybe not all of them. I don't know. I've only seen like the roller coaster, which is, yeah, I mean, come on. But the actual design of the park, I mean, so much of it is literally Lego, and that is pretty damn cool, regardless of age. In the end of the day, that takes talent to do. So I think it's actually really cool. So I do want to do that. So yeah, so let's go. So here's something interesting is that everything, man, closes here at like 4:30 to 5:30, bro. I don't know what it is. I was looking up, Legoland 4, the museum 5. The castle actually is 4:30. There's other museums 5:30. I'm like, damn, bro, we're here till 6:30. What's going on? So we have made it. Well, at least we're not quite there, but we're about to make it to Legoland. They got a hotel that is like, if you can see, it's kind of like almost like made in like Lego formation sort of thing, which is pretty cool. I would never stay at that hotel. I feel like there's no really need to. It's probably more expensive than it needs to be, but inside is apparently pretty cool too. And there's a little welcome center, man. It's nice. It's pretty cool. It's actually a really nice little area. I like the music in the background, all jazzy. Can never go wrong with that. Yeah, this is cool, man. I will say, after this, like I said, we're gonna go to the museum. Hopefully we get to, I don't know, it might only be an hour in the museum, who knows, we'll see. But after that, we'll go to Super Potato, hopefully, which is like a video game store in Nagoya. They're pretty famous for their Tokyo location. They got a Nagoya location, and I'm hoping I can see, maybe we get Captain Rainbow. One of these days we'll go to Japan and get Captain Rainbow. That's the only way I'm gonna get Captain Rainbow. I need to see it in Japan. That would be awesome. It smells so good. You got the curry house. Oh man, that actually would taste really good right now. Maybe not right now. Maybe when we're leaving, if we have a little bit of time, which we probably won't, but if we do, maybe get some curry. This is like the big curry place of Japan, so maybe I'll do that. Oh man, that sounds good. And also they do have like an aquarium here. typically I would be like, oh, let's stop at the aquarium, but like I said, I do want to go to the Natural History Museum, or Science Museum, because I want to see some dinosaurs, bro. Oh, there you go, Legoland Japan. I expect it to be pretty empty. I don't know if it is, but I'm hoping it is. Well, I guess if I'm not gonna ride really the attractions, I'm just here to kind of look at the theming, so let's see it. Hey man, this is a hell of an entrance though. Look at this. But at the end of the day, I'm not like the biggest Lego person in the world by any means, but I do love me some Lego creations like this. I would never be able to do this. You know, look at this guy, bro. And it's just like, I think it's really amazing. You know, people that make these things just have pure talent. I'm a big fan of a lot of the Lego video games. Well, not a lot of it. Decent Lego City Undercover, Lego The Skywalker Saga, stuff like that. But I've never built Legos myself. This is what I'm talking about. Like, look at this. All I'm gonna say is, ain't no kid made this. This is what was like. Obviously, this is what makes Legoland. I say for any age is impressive, because it's like, dude, this type of creation is nuts, and they show like how many bricks it took and how many hours it took. No way. Did it take 1,818 hours to build this? I mean, yeah, I guess that would make sense. This is pretty damn huge. I mean, I don't even know what it is. It's just, you got a snake and a big ass dinosaur sort of guy. I mean, damn. Imagine 1,818 hours. That's, holy crap. So this is the park. You got the big shop, chicken dinner, or diner. I feel like I gotta at least get some sort of food from here. Look at it. I love it. See, this is cool, man. The fact that every single little location has just things built. this person's getting a photo taken of this with this guy. That's hilarious. That's actually very funny. We got this chef guy making it with bread. And, oh man, it's a kind of a creepy monkey, but look at his eyes. Jesus. I wonder if we see any Lego City Undercover representation, man. What was it, Chase McCain? Am I saying that right? I'm pretty sure that was his name. Look at this. This is cool. Halloween, jack-o'-lantern. I always love me some Halloween stuff, so it's nice to see a little representation of that. Pretty cool. You have the chicken diner. Look at this person right here looks crazy. But what's cool is they even have, I might have to get, oh, that's not a lot. $50 though? $47 for this? Oh, because with all this. No, oh, it's a family bucket, that's why. But notice the fries are like Lego pieces. That's actually pretty cool. You got them in, man. They going all out with the theming. Oh, see, this looks good. Teriyaki sauce chicken. And again, the bun is like a Lego piece. That's pretty cool. A little observation deck that goes very slow. Looks like, well, I guess it kind of got to go slow. It's you're observing, but you're able to see around, I guess, a little bit of Nagoya. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a way to, I always like to get my observation decks. This is a good way to get in the observation deck. There are some attractions I do want to do, like this factory tour, I guess, shows how Legos are built, which I think is quite interesting. It might be a little tough with the language barrier, but it should still be cool. This, though, let's just go straight into this. This is what I'm really here for, is Miniland. Miniland is something where you actually, well, I mean, you can see right here, it's literally Tokyo, and I don't know if it's just Tokyo, but I think they got like Kyoto stuff, all this type of real world area built in Lego form. This is what I truly wanted to come here for, because this is nuts. The amount of time this is spent, look at this, what the hell? All this time spent to make Lego formations of real world things. This is the cool shit that is like, this is awesome. I mean, look at this, what? So you got the submarine, and you just have, I don't know where this is, like this is that, I don't actually know, but look at every single thing made of Lego, bro. And look, they even got them moving. I guess it'll go around, so it'd be like on the other side. I don't know if there's a specific route, but this looks pretty damn crazy, man. All this made out of Lego. Come on. You know how much time this would take? Oh, this goes pretty far too. Wow, holy shit. Oh, is this the Itsukushima Shrine? Yeah. That's very cool. So I actually seen this in real life, the Itsukushima Shrine, so it's so accurate that I just looked at it, I was like, oh, it's Itsukushima Shrine. That's awesome, dude. So hey, if you couldn't get to Miyajima, you could at least see it in Lego form in Nagoya. This is great. And I love how, like, I mean, just look at the roofing, like, just everything is built to look so damn close to it. It's really insane. Look, they got people skydiving. Where is this at? I want to go there. Oh, I love this. Look at them climbing up the mountain, the little dudes. That's awesome. They go climbing up to here and then they skydive. Where the hell is this at, though? I want to go there. This is Hiroshima City? Oh, no. Of Seto Island. Oh, Miyajima Island. Bruh, Jesus. Oh, okay. I don't think I went. I mean, I went on a pretty big place, but I never been to Naomisen and Miyajima Island. I didn't do that. But look at that, they even got the cable car moving. That's very cool. This is great. I love how they actually have, like, characters just doing things. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh man, I mean, I don't remember Miyajima having that. I mean, if that's the case, I'm gonna have to go back to Miyajima to do this, dude. I'll have to look this up. See, look, Legoland's also teaching me new places to add to my itinerary. I love that. You got the little shrine, someone there giving a prayer. Dude, they even got, like, the little posted signs, people, like, standing behind with the faces. That's pretty crazy. So this is all Miyajima, man. This is Miyajima town, which I did walk around there. And I have my, oh, okay, there you go. They got the deer. I'm like, dude, they got a deer, bro? They're right there. They got the deer, because on that island, man, there was so many deers there that you just were able to, like, pet them and stuff. It was crazy. Yeah, so okay, they do, yeah, they reference the deer. That's awesome. I'd be recording and not realizing that I'm not actually recording, but this is a Sakusa. If you get really close, it's kind of like you're really on that street. I think it looks very, very cool. I'm assuming that's a Sakusa temple. Oh no, Sensoji, that's right, Sensoji temple. This is, come on, man, how cool is this? Look at that, man, the amount of time that it takes, bro. For me, it's like just to build one little guy would take a while. These dudes built the whole city. Look how far this go. Oh my god. Yo, this is actually crazy. This is Oasis 21, something from Nagoya. Look how massive this fucking thing is. What the hell? That is huge. And again, like, you know, it's hard to tell in, like, a video format. I mean, I know you can still see it, but it's like when you see with your eyes, you see like every individual block. You're like, what the hell, dude? And it's a full 3D object, you know? So it's like, that's crazy. This is so cool. Shibuya Crossing in Lego format, man. Look at this. I mean, come on, bro. Let me see if I put it like a little bit closer, you can see. Like, that looks insane. Yeah, this is just, I mean, literally, the more I'm looking, the more I'm like, can't believe I'm seeing Mount Fuji in the back. What the hell, bro? They built Mount Fuji. What bridge is this one? Look at that. They got the boat moving around. This is the Tokyo Rainbow Bridge, gotcha, which I believe I drove over that during the go-kart thing last time. The street cart, I don't know. I think so. But I mean, again, look at this, man. Wow. Again, like, this is talent, bro, to make this, you know what I mean? I wonder if they have a behind the scenes of making this. I'm sure this was years ago when they made this, but it would be cool. Is this supposed to be shit? Let's see. No. Oh. I don't know what that is. I have no clue what that's supposed to be. Is it a toilet? I don't know. And of course, literally right here, look at that. What is this? Is this Tokyo Sky Tree or is this Tokyo Sky Tree? Let's see. Yeah, Tokyo. Yep, Tokyo Sky Tree. Look at this. Took 6 months to complete using more than 600,000 Lego bricks. Holy crap, bro. 600,000 bricks. 6 months. Jesus. Oh, look at the triangle. Hell yeah. Come on. This is just cool. Oh, look, it has to happen Halloween. That is awesome. Even the glass, bro. What the hell? How do you even... Damn. And look at this. Just a whole bunch more huge buildings. These I don't know the names of, but I feel like I've seen them before, you know, but I don't know exactly what all these are. Of course, you got the bridge. Oh, the train. Is that the Shinkansen? It is Shinkansen. Oh, whoa, whoa. What's going on there? What's happening there, dude? This is amazing. I also love the fact they got even stuff, you know, they got the Japan everyday life down with the joggers and then you got families, you got the elderly. I mean, come on, that's crazy, bro. I didn't even notice, but yeah, right over there is Tokyo Tower. Damn. Yeah, they recreated Tokyo pretty incredibly. I think this is supposed to be Osaka. Look at the signs. I mean, come on, bro. Look at that. Oh, and then we got a little thing with a cat. Was it gonna meow? Nice, it just meowed. Okay. Yeah, this gotta be Osaka. Yeah, because they got the whole thing like that with that bridge, and we actually didn't get to go on that bridge stuff. Well, next time we're in Osaka, but come on, man, look at this. This is crazy. It is no joke. I love the fact that they even recreated like the advertisements. I mean, what the hell? That's crazy. That's such an insane detail to do the advertisements. This is another insane one. Nagoya Dome. Whole stadium filled with Lego figurines. He's running around the bases. Jesus. Look at that. What the hell, man? Come on, it's crazy. Look at the Lego figurines. He's got home. He's making it home. Holy crap. And this is Mount Fuji, which I don't think is made of Legos. That does not look like it's made of Legos, actually. That's one thing that's like, yeah, okay, we ain't going that far. That's too crazy. Someone probably did it in the world. But this is a Shimizu? I don't know. This is I'm sure, let me see what the sign says. But another really cool looking area. Let's see what this says. Noburitsu, which is Hokkaido's most famous hot spring resort. Ah, so this isn't even Mount Fuji, I don't think. It's just, because look, it's got that little thing. Hokkaido is a location, of course, I want to go to one day. I actually wrote down a bunch of things for Hokkaido, especially during, the winter time, man. During the winter time, I think it's going to be really cool. They have like a, Sapporo. It has like a snow festival. I wonder if they built those. If they built like a snow festival sort of thing. They got like a little guy like cheer. Yeah, man, I built this snow thing. Check it out. All this too. I mean, what the hell? This is amazing. I mean, look, oh my God, look right behind me. What the hell? Well, that's not made of Legos, the stone. But like everything else is. I don't know what. Is this Himeji Castle maybe? I'm guessing it's Himeji. That's my guess. Am I right? Let's find out. Let's go to the sign. This is nuts looking though. Incredible. And it is Cherry Blossom Festival. Okay, but is it Himeji Joni? Let's see. Yeah, baby. Himeji Castle. This says it took 4. Okay, look at 4 master model builders. So that's the thing, is like they got like, you could be like a master builder or something like that, and aka you create crazy shit like this. 288,000 Lego bricks. Damn. 288,000. The other one was 600,000. That's crazy. We got the Sapporo TV Tower. This is my next stop in Japan. I want to do, next time I come to Japan, I want to save like 10K, bro, right? And go for like a month. 1 week in like Hokkaido, maybe 2 weeks in Hokkaido, probably 2 weeks in Hokkaido. And then like go the next prefecture under for the week after, and then like another week after, some shit like that. I don't know. We love Hokkaido, but I gotta go at winter time, because even though I don't want to go during the winter, like not that I don't want to go, I do want to go, but I don't love the idea of a month of winter, obviously. But supposedly, I mean, winter's amazing in Hokkaido. Again, you got all the snow festival, just a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's next time, man. That's next time. That'll be years from now. The Kobe Port Tower, which we were literally just at yesterday, right? Kobe, which is very cool. I don't think we saw the port tower. Shin Kobe Station. I'm pretty sure we were. I mean, I don't know if I saw that though specifically. And then we end at Toji, which is this is in Kyoto. Miniland Maze. I like it. But yeah, man, I mean, that was Miniland. This again is worth the admission to me alone, just to see this in real life, to see all these recreations of just such an amazing country in Lego form is just such a sight to behold. And I definitely think it's worth coming for this alone. This is beautiful. Here's the Nagoya Science Museum. So we should be there in a few hours. Hopefully everything works out, because apparently it's home to the world's largest planetarium. That's such a specific thing to have in Nagoya, in Japan. But hey, man, that makes me really want to see that. I don't know if there's shows. Admittedly, I haven't looked up too much, so usually when I don't look up anything, it ends up being, oh, by the way, it closes hours earlier by the time I get there, so maybe not, we'll see. We got this pirate little section with this crazy alligator. Holy crap, dude. That's insane. And then over here, there's like a little attraction where people will be shooting at each other in water. That actually looks pretty fun, I ain't gonna lie to you. I might try to take on some of these people and shoot them with water. This dude is out here being a menace, bro. He's taking on these dudes. He's shooting water at them. He's like, I'm ready to take him on. Look at this dude. He's ready. He's trying. He's like, he's really trying, bro. He's attacking these people. God damn. Look at this skeleton one. I did end up taking out some of these dudes. I used the thing. I got a little wet myself, but it is a lot of fun just this moment trying to hit the people that you have no clue who they are, and they're trying to shoot at you. That's pretty fun, man. That's a very cool idea for an attraction, actually. Actually, very cool idea. Cool wolf Legos. I actually quite like these. Look at these guys. Very cool. And then they got a section for Lego Ninjago, which, you know, this is a movie that specifically I was looking forward to that I thought ended up being okay. I don't quite remember it 100%. Especially after something like the Lego Batman movie, which I thought was so funny, which was really good. One of my favorite jokes in that is the whole where you said when Robin's like, oh, they call me Dick, and then Batman's like, well, kids can be cruel. This is badass. Look at this, the first elemental dragons. This flying Ninjago ride actually looks like could have been pretty cool. You're like seated right there. You got over the harness straps, so I mean it's clearly more intense. and I guess you would go like up. Maybe you like literally fly around up here then down. I don't know, but it actually that could have been solid, but it's closed. So we got a roller coaster that, again, if you can tell, very small. Kind of reminds me though of like Runaway Mine Train. Like, I don't think it's as big as that, but at the same time, I mean, it doesn't look like the slouchiest ride either. I'll ride it. Let's do it. So interesting enough, this one that honestly I thought looks, you know, semi-solid for what a smaller ride would be. It's separate from this one that I was just on. This just goes around. This is like a pure baby's first ride. The other one is like, you know, I mean, I'd say that looks like for someone who maybe is not too much into too thrilling rides, but it doesn't look like such a small ride, because they have the small ride. This is the small ride and this is the bigger ride in quotation marks, but it's not. It isn't actually as small as you would maybe think. You got some decent little inversion, not like an actual inversion, but like half side, and also this is like a kingdom area. Cool. Okay, see, this is the dragon. This is what we want to go on. This is the one that is slightly more thrilling. So I just rode the dragon, and I tell you what, man, it was actually pretty good. I wasn't too sure. I thought it was just gonna be that outdoor section, but when you first ride, there's a pretty decent indoor section with like that tells a little bit of a story of, you know, like battling a dragon, and they have like actual Lego animatronics, including a huge dragon animatronic. And then it gets a little bit faster and it goes to the outdoor part, which the outdoor part totally would equate it to like the level of like Runaway Mine Train, which is really good to me in terms of that type of level. And I think it's a solid ride. Like, it's actually legit. It's a legit roller coaster, a legit ride attraction with indoor stuff and animatronics. That was pretty cool, man. So we leave the King's Kingdom, which, look at this, we have a guy sleeping on the job with snoring sound effects. That's awesome. And we enter, who would you know, Lego City. Hells yeah, man. Again, I really enjoyed Lego City Undercover, a game that is admittedly on the backlog because I didn't ever finish it, but I did play most of it. Yeah, man, Lego City Undercover. So hey, it's cool to see the video game kind of come to life. Although I think they made a set based on that first, and then it ended up being a video game, something like that. But you got the little street and stuff. That's very cool, yo. You got amazing Lego 4D movies. You got a little Lego 40 feet or something. I don't know if that's actually true. But yeah, look, Lego City. That ain't Chase McCain, but Officer in Pursuit. That's very cool. And there we have it, man. We got the boy, Chase McCain. He actually is a part of Legoland. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Hells yeah, Lego City Undercover, baby. Represent. Wii U. We got this right here. This looks pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty funny. This is a cool fountain. I mean, I'd argue, you know, some people are gonna say it's crazy. This might be one of the best fountains of all time. I can't think of many other fountains. I think of that Caesar's Palace fountain that we saw not too long ago, but I mean, this is just badass. This is awesome. This is a cool structure. It's a fire hydrant with the water spout. That looks crazy. This is how big it goes. God damn, it looks very, very cool. It is funny because they're outside. You can notice that they're not the cleanest Legos, but I mean, it is what it is. But very, very cool. We are in Adventureland. I don't know what's going to be in this area. I think this might be the final area. Then I think we've actually explored everything else. What I do want to do is that factory tour, and then I do want to at least eat something here. Hey man, I mess with this theme where it's like an Egyptian. Honestly, you hear the ambiance to the background. It just sounds like a little bit like King Ramses, a little creepy. Hey, this is badass. Look at this camel, bro. 340 hours to make this. Jesus, man. Look at this. Oh, this is awesome. Dude, 22,000. Holy shit, this is awesome. Come on. Holy shit, this is huge. Look how close I'm getting. How massive it is. Holy crap. 970 hours. Damn. That is pretty badass. So this Lost Kingdom adventure is supposedly kind of like a ride where it's like an indoor, like dark ride where you kind of shoot around, kind of like a shooting gallery thing. Those are always fun, so might as well try it. Oh damn, where am I at? I'm like one of the highest because I'm alone, to be fair. Oh no, look at this dude. This guy got 22,000. He's alone. Oh man, whoever that guy is, fucking. Which here I am right there alone. That is pretty cool. Yeah, those shooting gallery dark rides are always a good time. I like that. So there you go. There's another attraction at Legoland that I was able to ride, and it works out. It is pretty fun. You know, inside is literally all just Egyptian stuff. So you got mummies and things. It's just random targets and you're just shooting. Good time, man. I like those shooting galleries. That's like, it's literally a straight up video game, right? So that's fun. 300 hours to make this one. Pretty crazy. This is immense. How many hours? I'm saying 700 hours. Let's see. 640. Oh my god, way more. What? Dude, 2,330 hours to make this. I mean, I get it. I mean, Jesus, look at this. This is insane. So there's another attraction, Submarine Adventure. I'll probably go on this. It seems like it's an indoor ride, so I see some people lining up there. I might as well try this one out. Submarine Adventure. What the hell? This is nuts. Same with this octopus. Look at this octopus, bro. Holy crap, 360,000. What the hell? How many hours? 2,132 hours. That's more hours than Retro has in Animal Crossing. God damn. So we're going in actual submarines. Damn. Okay, this is cool. It's like a little aquarium. So actually, we're like in a little submarine. And look at that. We got it's like a little aquarium. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. Another attraction, I'd say, that is really solid. Well, there's our aquarium. We wanted to go to an aquarium. Here it is. Bro, there's way more fish than I thought. Look at this. This legit is an aquarium. What the hell? This is nuts. I really wasn't expecting this, man. Hey, very, very cool. That was also very cool, man. It was apparently like a cross promotion with the aquarium nearby. It makes sense. But hey, that's my way of seeing an aquarium, bro. That was pretty cool. Got some way more fish in there than I thought there would be. Even had a shark in there. What you got a shark doing in there, bro? And so we are back wrapped around. I think what we should do, 3 final things, unless there's something that I'm not seeing. We should ride this, you know, that's an observatory deck. Boom, observatory deck in Nagoya. Then we should eat those fries that are shaped like Lego bricks, because that would be pretty cool. And then also over here, damn, look at this Lego, this shit huge. These are all like, oh, you could like, you know, build stuff. But yeah, I'm not very good at building things, so even if they're simple, so. But look at this, this is, what the hell? But then they also got the, jeez. So this one right here took another over 2,000 hours, 2,300 hours. Jesus. But over here they also got a, like the factory tour, so how they build Legos. That would be fun. So I think it'd be interesting to see how they actually build Legos, like create Lego blocks. So we're on the observation tower. Let's see how high this goes, bro. How far can we see in Nagoya? Probably not super high, but high enough where it's like you see some views. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you look, the surroundings aren't anything really appealing. Even if you're trying to look at Legoland and you're too high up, but you're looking far in the distance, you don't get, Really, it's just the bridge that you can see that's pretty cool, but oh well, not the greatest observation deck. It's just not in a good place. You know, this would be pretty decent in like a little city area, but I guess when you're in the middle of a highway, if the only thing next to you is just like construction stuff, probably not the best. It's a nice bridge though, that bridge right here. This red bridge, it's pretty nice. I missed this, but look at this. A dinosaur. Hells yeah, that is awesome, dude. Very, very cool. So we got like a little factory of how they make the Lego individual pieces, which is pretty interesting, man. They have like, you know, it makes sense. It's plastic, right? That almost looks like toothpaste that they mold into one individual brick. And they talked about how the very first bricks that were ever made were also, could also fit with bricks that are made today, which makes sense. And it's crazy because when you think about it, like, they're talking about, oh, they're doing Lego bricks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But it's crazy to me that it's like, you know, the amount of plastic that is being made to use these individual bricks is just insane. But I guess it's with anything in the world, right? But yeah, I mean, pretty interesting. I mean, when you think about it, it's like, yeah, melted plastic molded into something makes sense, but it's quite cool. So look, this is the little they call it granule distributor, and with that little thing, they end up like melting it. And they said it turned into like toothpaste. That's funny. Whereas like, and eventually it's crushed into whatever the piece is, which is very cool. But yeah, see, like, look at this. That is a lot of plastic. Again, understandable, not surprising. But man, when you think about it, you're like, damn, every individual piece makes it even more crazy. Congratulations, you now learned how Lego bricks are made. And then you can have your own very little Lego brick. That's cool, and it says Japan Resort. Very cool. So it's about to be 3 o'clock. That was Legoland. Honestly, better than I thought it was even gonna be. Like, I thought it was legit just gonna care about the you know, the recreations of like Tokyo and stuff. But there were a few attractions. We technically did like 5 attractions or 4 or 5 attractions, which more than I thought I would do. I thought I would do 0, to be honest with you. So cool roller coaster, nice indoor thing, cool factory tour, how things are being built. I want to eat the little French fries, right? But at the same time, bro, we are cutting it on time. I'm definitely gonna have to take an Uber to the museum because it's only like a 20-minute something Uber ride. That museum, there ain't no way we're doing the planetarium if I'm being realistic, but I want to see some dinosaur fossils, some shit, you know? I want to see what they have on display in terms of that. But man, I would not mind getting some French fries, brother. Who am I kidding, man? I had to get it. So here it is. Here's the fry that is shaped like a Lego brick. And here's the sandwich, the chicken teriyaki sandwich. A green bun that is shaped like a Lego brick. I don't love the lettuce stuff, but not the end of the world. I could just take it off. Let's eat it. That sandwich was really good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. The fries were solid. The fries were just normal fries, but that sandwich was really good. I did take off like the lettuce, but I quite enjoyed it. It was very good. Now I head over to the Science Museum for hopefully like an hour, 20. Not gonna be very long, but I'm hoping we get something. I hope we can see stuff. Yeah, look at this Legoland hotel, bro. And this is the sea life. That's like the aquarium that they advertise. You know, I mean, if I had an extra day, I might have said fuck it and go there. But I mean, nah. I'm like, does it make sense to just go to there instead of the Science Museum? You know what I'm saying? And then you just go to the Science Museum another day. I mean, nah, bro, let's just go to the Science Museum, see how much we can get done. We have made it to the real life Nagoya City Science Museum. We got like an hour and 10 minutes, I'll be completely honest with you. But I'm hoping to see at least some sort of, you know, some dinosaurs, some fossils. I think the planetarium, unfortunately, There's a showing at 4:40, but I think it's sold out or something, so that's unfortunate. So this is the Life Science building. I don't know if this is the only building, to be honest with you, but you got the Discovering the Earth, Clothing, Food, Housing, Wonders of Human Body, Secrets of Life. No, there's not, because this is the planetarium. See, this is what I wanted to see, man. Some big dinosaur fossils. At the end of the day, just seeing this is worth the $3. Because it's like 400 yen, so that equates to probably like, I don't know, $2.80, $3 something dollars. And just seeing some fossils is worth it. You know, these creatures, bro, isn't it nuts? This is a Mapusaurus? Is that what it says? M-A-P-U source? Mapusaurus? Looks pretty badass, man. I would love to see one in real life. And hopefully live to see it. And not die instantly. Imagine one of these dudes being next to you. It would be the most horrifying thing of your life, bro. But it'd also be cool. Like, I generally think you would be, like, the sheer terror would be intense. Having these jaws near you, oh my god. That is why they need to make a horror Jurassic movie, like a genuine one. Alien Romulus sort of style, that'd be amazing. What is all this? This is all like, oh, well, this is all Japanese. This is super Japanese, so, oh boy. Still, regardless, it's like rocks. I don't know. You know what? I guess that would be a good goal to come back here and be able to actually read some of this stuff. They got some interactive sets, which this like slows it down. I don't know what that does, what that means. I don't know. You know, it's I know that means no. Itsukuri shite. Shitemuma shio. Was it? Shite. Oh no, this is me. Yeah, so shitemi mashio. I don't know what that means. Yeah, some more fossils like a trilobite, coral fossil. You know, when you go into a museum, you just think about. This is why I like science and like history museums. Like talk about like, you know, prehistoric times, because you think about like how nuts is it that things just were here millions of years before us, and there will be things millions of years after us, and there'll be museums of us. You know what I'm saying? Of our way of life. There's actually a decent amount of like interactable things, just showing how light reflects and all that, like demonstrating shit. It's pretty cool. And it is huge. I guess this is like the all crumbled up. I don't know what this is. This is like an underwater creature. A moving little video of how these dudes were. I mean, again, imagine this being near one of these. It would seem amazing, but it would seem so insanely intense to have something that vicious being right in front of you. Got a thing to make 3D soap bubbles. I can't blow it though, man. It's too far down. But see what I mean by everything's interactable, man. A lot of things. And that's one thing I like about Japan, is that these museums are like super interactable. This one's dancing octopus. I don't know what this is mean. Why would I need this? What's the you press something and it goes down. I don't understand. Is it like sucking the water out or something? I'm not too sure what it's doing or why it's doing it or what's the science behind it. But it's a little entertaining little thing. Oh, hold on. This is close to the magnet strip. Okay. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to like toss it? Oh yeah. That is a big magnet. Nice. Hell yeah. Produce bells. You got the giant. That's big. Oh. Went in my mouth a little bit. Something that I don't know if it shocks someone. Like, I don't know if it actually shocks people. They really just be doing anything. Look at this handshaking mirror. Thank you. What's up? At this point, it's just a magic trick. This is my right hand, but it's on the left. You know what I mean? Yeah, obviously, because it's like the mirrors, but that's, again, I like these Japanese museums, man, because they're very interactive and they experiment with it. It's fun. I'm now even shorter than I already am. This looks crazy. Hello. This looks crazy. This is insane. Here's a cool like optical illusion, bro. This you can't quite tell from the camera. If I put this on the side, maybe. No, not even that. This looks like it's out here, but it's not, and you can't grab it. It says like, cannot grab? Like that. Hoo-ah, hoo-ah. Like from the camera you can't tell, but from real life it looks like it goes out up here, but it doesn't. You got the whole put yourself in this. Well, it was pretty bad, but this you can. Hello. Let me see it. I'll put it on this. It's all huge. I don't know, but yeah, you can hear like an echo from here. Echo! Literally, this whole place is just experiments, which is awesome. See, now this is just like an illusion room in a science museum. I don't know, I'm not too sure, but damn, so it is actually crazy. So I didn't realize this. So it's so weird. If you stand on this line, you can hear whoever's talking from all the way over there. Generally, this one is actually pretty crazy, man. I don't even know the science between it. It's like if you stand on that line, you hear the complete other side, and it's weird if you stand in the middle, you hear both ends. I don't know how it works. That's super cool. All right, we'll check out the next floor, but I'm actually really impressed with that voice one. Like, I mean, complete other side, and it's like it's hard. You can't hear like through the camera, but it's like you can hear the people's voices as if they're next to you. It's so that's strange as hell. I don't know how that works, but I would like to know. This is mechanics, apparently, like technology, like in terms of, I guess, I mean, this is really cool though. I guess like in terms of building infrastructure, yeah, manufacturing city panorama. Suppose I think you could make a tornado here. I'm waiting for someone to do it. I don't know they're pressing the button, but nothing's happening. Even if we don't do like the planetarium, it's still really impressive looking. And there's a lot of stuff to just look around and see. There you go, someone's making a tornado. Holy hell. How is this even possible in this? Yo, this is crazy. What the hell? Bro, this is a full-blown tornado. Indoors. Nah, this is cool, man. Dude, Japan is just too cool. Like, what I mean, it's just so interactive in terms of what they do. Like, this is so cool. What the hell? They got like breaking down all the electronics near us, like TVs and stuff with its chips, and this is really cool stuff, man. I don't know. I thought it was. I'm saying natural history museum, but this is like modern shit, you know. So they have a whole combination of a bunch of different things. It's pretty cool. The only thing is, clearly you can see everything's in Japanese. There's some little things that are in English, but at least you could do stuff like that's interactable, right? So we press that, and I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Oh yeah. Again, at least something's interactable, so we see some things. They even got the insides of vending machines. I mean, literally, just everyday objects, and I think it's very cool. Sewing machine, a screw, a lever, everything. I don't know if you can tell it on camera, but it looks like these raindrops are going up instead of downward. Now there's no way you can see that, but kind of. But still, man, cool. I'm assuming this is the planetarium right here, but like I said, I don't have a ticket or anything, and it was for way later. I ended up just jumping a few more floors because I wanted to see the planetarium if it was open. I don't see it open. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things here, man. Got like a half an hour left. There was no chance I'm going to be able to see it and do everything. It's definitely probably worth a visit to come back and try to do the planetarium at the minimum. So I guess the closest thing to planetarium is the astronomy building. We could go see our universe. Maybe they got some sort of planet stuff you would assume. It's not surprising. It's got a lot of cool stuff, right? But I mean, you can't read any of this, bro. It's all Japanese, which again, understandable. But some of the like, I think when I went to the Science Museum in Tokyo, they did have a lot of English commentary that you can kind of read. Here, though, Nagoya is like, brother, learn Japanese before you come here if you want to read all this stuff. So, I mean, it's cool to see, like, visually, they did a really great job at this museum. But unfortunately, reading, very little. Knowing what's going on, I know this. Mapping the universe, Sloan Digital Sky Survey. Other than that, I gotta learn Japanese, man, and I really do. I gotta be more consistent with it, that's for sure. Bro, they got a deep freezing lab that goes as cold as -22 degrees Fahrenheit. What the hell? It says warm corals are available. You are free to use them. I feel like you have to use them, don't you? That's insane. See, look at this deep freezing lab. I look at -30 degrees Celsius, like -22 degrees. What the hell? That's the coldest thing I would have ever felt in my life. Look at this. This is inside the lab. People are literally wearing coats and everything. Jesus, what the hell? Again, Japan, bro. They be going all out. That's so cool. Here's something pretty crazy. You get these sensors, right? You stand on here, and it tells you your height, bro. 152, which is, yeah, about what I would have. It's about my height. How the hell? Because I'm 5'4", bro. How does it know that? How does it? I don't know. It's in Japanese. That's insane. Like, it legit. There's nothing on here. Wow, that's crazy. They got like a bunch of. Well, they got the whole periodic table, but they got a bunch of like materials that make the periodic table. I'm not that smart. I'm not even that smart, like, at all. But it's very cool. Got a whole bunch of things on like cells. Honestly, one day I'm gonna be back here and I'll be able to read a lot of this. That's the goal, man. The goal is to come back here and be able to read a good amount of this instead of just Teno what is this? Sai? Yeah, because I mean, you think this is te, but it's not. It's got the little thing there. Yeah, I'm gonna come back, bro. I'm gonna know. Naitsu? I don't know. Yo, are these real dead birds, bro? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. So they are literally closing in like 2 minutes. This is a big museum, man. There really is a lot of stuff to do, unsurprisingly. A lot of things to just mess around with and touch, but again, unfortunately, I don't know what it's saying, a lot of this stuff. And to be honest, it really does give me a goal to be like, yo, that'd be cool to come back here and be able to read a good chunk of it, you know. Let's make that a goal. So I just left the museum. That is a pretty damn cool museum, man. Look at this. Huge ass, what is it called? H-1B launch vehicle? H-11B? An H-11B launch vehicle. Shit is huge. I don't know what's going on here, if they got some sort of festival here, but it looks like Coca-Cola sponsoring it. Look at this, a nice water fountain, some big ass triangles. It looks cool. So it is a circus. I mean, makes sense, it looks like that. I'm walking to Super Potato. Look at this cool little red bridge. We got a basketball court on the side. If you notice, it's only one basketball hoop. How does that make sense? How are you gonna have a basketball court with one singular hoop? That's kind of ridiculous. So I'm pretty sure we made it to Super Potato, unless it's not quite on there on Google Maps, so it might be the next one over, but regardless, this is a retro video game store. Let's look at the Wii section. Bro, this place actually has a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna get this. I am gonna get this. Oh, hopefully they take card. I just realized right now. You know what? Fatal Frame, Made into the Black Water on Wii U, physical copy. I should do it. That comes out to be about probably like $19. That's pretty huge. Here are the Wii games. Let's see if we got a Captain Rainbow. So it should just be Nintendo. I'm looking at other thing else, but I just need Nintendo, really. Look who popped up. Let's go. Captain Rainbow. Bruh. Hells yeah. This store is awesome. It's got so much stuff. Holy crap. Is there any exclusive Japanese things that I'm not thinking of that are on my list that I should maybe look for? I don't think so. But bro, Captain Rainbow, Fatal Frame, let's take it. So actually the store that we were just in was not Super Potato. Literally 2 steps away is a competitor. Well, I'll check if they have Famicom Detective Club here. That's like one of the what's it called, the Switch remakes. I wonder if they got a physical copy of those. Also, by the way, I don't know if there's a Captain Rainbow here either. It doesn't matter. I already have it now. But I tell you what, man, the people that say that Nagoya is boring don't know what they're talking about. Because where we just came from, there was actually a bunch of game stores. There was a bunch of like nightlife stuff. It looked like a big city. And even this looks nice, but right now I'm trying to walk to back to the cruise because it's getting about that time. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I would like to explore that area. So definitely a reason to come back to Nagoya. There's the cruise. It looks further than it is, but I got 10 minutes, 9 minutes. And this light needs to turn green, bro. Not that green, this green. And we say goodbye to Nagoya until next time. Definitely will be back in Nagoya. There's generally a lot more places to go to. I made it like 3 minutes before. Hells yeah. And I am back at my room. Nagoya, bro. Nagoya. You know, there's a lot to do more in Nagoya. I know people are like, oh, you know, for some reason, this is what I've seen on the internet. People say, oh, Nagoya is boring, not much things to do. Brother, that's a day in Nagoya, but there's still plenty more I want to do. And I want to go back to that museum so I could one day truly read what the hell's going on and explore the world's largest planetarium. My bad. But it's like, you know, it was a good day, man. We went to Nagoya Castle. We tried Misokatsu. Did I say Misokatsu. We went to Legoland. I got myself a brick. I'm not even gonna say it. That was about to say an all bricked up joke. That's crazy. And then we did end up stopping by the what I thought was Super Potato. It wasn't. It was a different place. I'll put it up on the screen as to what that location was. But isn't it interesting that you have that place and then you had Super Potato like 2 stops over? Not only that, but I didn't film that street, but that whole street had, you know, kind of like that traditional like shopping center, but a lot of it was retro game stuff. I was like, oh wow, they actually have a lot of stores just competing with each other. This one was a really good one. It's not like Tokyo where It's so crammed, and all the aisles are this thin. You have breathing room. You could really walk around, even especially in the Super Potato, where it went for floors up. I mean, multiple floors. I would have liked to seen some of the stuff, but we were running low on time. Regardless, I don't know what I would have gotten. I was thinking about like LSD, Dream Simulator. I believe it's Dream Simulator. The PS1 game. I couldn't find it in that one store, so maybe Super Potato had it. I don't know. I thought a Muscle March for Wii. That's only in Japan, I believe. Stuff like that. But I did get Fatal Frame made into the black water. Let's open this bitch up. Might as well. I'm not one to have it closed, so I do want to open it up and see and feel it. So got myself a new Wii U game. I won't play this physically, but I've always wanted to get Fatal Frame made in the black water physically. And it was only physical in Japan and in Europe, I believe. I think Europe has special edition Project Zero, they call it there. But you know what, man? To be honest with you, I want that Japanese copy. It looks badass. It costed like less than $20, so pretty damn sweet. And then we got the Japanese game I've been trying to get for literally years now. Well, I mean, ever since I was in Japan. Captain motherfucking Rainbow. Hells yeah. This is awesome. Very happy about this. This was the big one that I wanted. Other than that, like, there's not really a lot of Japanese games that I'm thinking about. But like I said, if I encounter like LSD or something, that is something I do want to get. It's just so funny. If I encounter LSD, I want to get LSD. But Captain Rainbow, hells yeah, Captain Rainbow is a game that Nintendo never localized in the U.S. And it's literally about a game where you play as this guy and this guy, Captain Rainbow, and you like help these like lost and forgotten Nintendo characters. If you look in the back, you got Birdo, you got Lil Mac, but he's all fat. And then you got, is that Takamaru? Is that who was that the name of him? The Mystery Ninja Castle, or that guy. So it looks pretty cool, man. I definitely wanted to play this game. I will have to play at one point like a fan translation, or even better, I learn fucking Japanese, and I could just play it in its original glory. So we'll see. Some video game pickups, awesome in Nagoya. Legoland was surprisingly even better than I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I thought it was just going to be, I thought I was going to care just for the mini-land, but we ended up doing some attractions. There's a ton of cool theming all around the park. I highly recommend it if you are at all interested in Lego and just seeing some incredible creations. Legoland is definitely worth it to me. Yes, a lot of the attractions are for kids. They're younger people, and literally like you have some of them age restrictions. But it's like in the end of the day, you don't have to go on the attractions. Just the theming around alone is impressive. So yeah, man, Legoland was pretty damn cool. And that science museum, I really do want to go back. I think Japan's really cool when it comes to their museums. Especially, I've noticed the science museums so far. I've only been to 2 now. This one is one I gotta go back so I could truly understand things. But I think one of the coolest ones was one where I could talk here and you could talk all the way on the other side of the room in a big noisy area, and I could hear what that other person's saying in over there. And if you're standing in between that area, you're able to also hear. It's the weirdest and strangest thing, and I don't know how it works, but I literally thought it was hello, and then I would hear myself. No, it was you hear the person all the way on the other side, and I think it's really cool. I don't know how that science works, but it's very interesting, and it's just like literally it was this little girl and this I don't know, mother or some other random woman talking, and I'm in the middle of the room, far apart, and I could hear exactly what they're saying. Literally, they're not yelling. They weren't yelling. And it was just so weird because you could hear it in like a, not like directly talking to you, but in like almost like a metallic way, if that makes sense. So that was very cool. Got to see some fossils, dinosaurs, also always really great. Nagoya Castle looked beautiful. Unfortunate that we can't actually go to the top of that. But I had a very fun time in Nagoya, man. It's definitely a place I want to go back to. It's not as packed as something like Tokyo or Osaka or Kyoto, which is fine, which is cool. You know, you get a little bit more breathing room, which is always a good thing, to be fair. And I think there are a lot of things to see. To say there's not a lot of things to see, I don't know. You're just factually wrong. But yeah, Nagoya, pretty cool. Tomorrow we head off to Shimizu, which is funny because they, in parentheses, they said we're heading to Mount Fuji, in parentheses, Shimizu. Unless the boat lands on Mount Fuji, we're not at Mount Fuji. We're in an area that we could hopefully see Mount Fuji. That will be gorgeous if we truly can see Mount Fuji. Hopefully it's not a cloudy ation or anything. But I honestly don't know what we're gonna do Shimizu. I have to look this up. This is another. I've been a little bit behind, so I have to actually look up what we could do in Shimizu. So we'll find out, and I'll let you know next time. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. It's been awesome. Peace.
That you can make it, please don't give up. Just know that we're here for your saving, and I know it's rough, but call you're mentally vacant.
Silence is the killer, thinking that you can deal with the feeling that left you bleeding. Know when you're feeling defeated, helpless, but you should be